Yo, can I talk to you for a minute? Yeah, you. The one who feels that ache deep down, the one who wonders if it's all too much. I see that look in your eyes, that shadow, I've seen it in mine too. You're not invisible, not to me, you're here, right now, breathing. I know that feeling, like the world is spinning too fast, or not at all, like you're stuck fighting through mud. Each morning feels like a battle, it's exhausting, isn't it? This weight, that quiet hum of pain. But listen, there's a voice in your head sometimes telling you you're alone, that no one gets it. But that voice, it's a liar, because I see you, and others do too, even when you feel like a ghost, even when the silence is screaming. You are seen, remember that, this isn't a pep talk, I'm not telling you to just cheer up, I know it's not that simple, this is me saying I understand, or at least I'm trying to. That hurt you feel, it's real, that struggle, it's valid. You don't have to pretend it's not there, but you also don't have to let it win, not today, not now. You're still here, and that matters. Life can feel like a heavy blanket sometimes, too heavy to breathe under. It starts small, a worry, a bad day, a disappointment, then another and another. Soon that blanket is thick, soaked, pressing down, making your spirit tired, so tired. It's hard to move, hard to think. Every day little things pile up, the alarm clock screaming, the news, always something bad, pressure from everywhere, school, work, family, yourself, trying to be perfect, to keep up, when all you want is to disappear. That blanket just gets heavier, each demand another layer. It wants to smother the light, and the world keeps moving, people laughing, living, and you're under that blanket, wondering how they do it. It can make you feel broken, different, like you missed the manual for life. But everyone's got their own invisible weight, some just hide it better. That doesn't make yours less real. That blanket tries to tell you this is all there is, just the weight, just the darkness. It wants you to believe there's no escape. But even under the heaviest blanket there's still a person, you, a heart still beating, a spark, faint maybe, but there. You're not just the weight you carry, you're the one carrying it, and that means you have strength, more than you know. Even if you can't feel it right now, you're still here. When you're low, your mind can play tricks, whispering things that sound like truth but aren't. You'll always feel this way, it says. Nothing will ever change. You're a burden. You're not strong enough. Lies. Every single one. Woven from fear and pain, designed to keep you trapped. These dark thoughts paint everything gray. They stain your good memories, crush your hopes, make the future look like a tunnel with no light. But it's a trick of the mind. Pain distorts everything, makes forever out of a bad moment. Don't let it fool you. It's easy to believe those lies, especially when you're tired. But a thought is just a thought, not a fact. You don't have to believe everything you think, especially not the thoughts that want to hurt you. You can challenge them, question them. Imagine your mind as a room. Sometimes a liar sneaks in, paints the walls black, tells you it's always been this way. But you can kick that liar out. Open a window, let in some air, it takes effort, it takes guts. But that room is yours, not the liar's. You decide who stays. You can change the story, even in the dark, especially in the dark. They say the darkest hour is just before dawn, cliché, but sometimes true. When things feel unbearable, when you can't imagine another step, think about just one more day, not forever, just one more sunrise. Can you wait for one more light? So much can shift in that small space. One day, a phone call, a song, a kind word, a moment of peace. The world is always moving, even when you feel stuck. One more day gives change a chance to find you, a tiny crack of light in the darkness. Maybe today feels impossible, but tomorrow it's a blank page. You're holding the pen even if you don't feel like writing. Holding on until tomorrow gives possibility a space. The impossible can become possible. Big changes start with small choices. The choice to stay, to see what the next day holds. It's an act of courage, a quiet rebellion against the darkness. One more day is a victory. It's saying, not yet, I'm still here. And here is where everything can change. You don't have to solve everything now, just stay for the sunrise. Let tomorrow surprise you. You're stronger than you think, even if all you do is make it to the next sunrise. That's enough. That's hope. That's you, choosing to keep going, and that matters more than you know. One more sunrise. That heavy blanket, you don't have to hold it up alone, it's too much for one person. There are hands willing to help, people who want to share the weight. You just have to let them know. Reaching out isn't weakness, it's strength. Saying, I need help, is brave. Maybe you think no one will understand, or you don't want to be a burden. But those are the lies talking, trying to isolate you. Connection is sunlight. It shrinks the shadows. There are people who care. Friends, family, teachers, counselors, helplines. Someone, somewhere, is waiting to listen. You just have to take that first step. Opening up about the dark stuff is scary, but shame can't survive being spoken. When you share your pain, it loses some power. You might be surprised, the person you talk to might have their own struggles. You'll find understanding where you least expect it. Think of it like being lost in fog. If you call out, a voice might answer. Someone who knows the path or just someone to walk with you so you're not alone. Reaching out sends up a flare. It says, I'm here, and I'm lost, and help can find you. You don't have to do this alone. Let someone in. Let them help carry the weight. It's okay to need help. It's okay to ask. You're not a burden. You're human. And you're worth helping. Always. Even now. Especially now. Pain changes you, but it doesn't have to destroy you. It can be a fire or a forge, a place where you're reshaped, made stronger. Think about people who've been through the worst and found a way. Not to forget the pain, but to use it. To build something new from the wreckage. To find purpose in suffering. Maybe you've seen it. Someone who lost everything, then helped others. Someone who battled illness, now supports others. Someone who faced injustice, now advocates for change. They didn't let the darkness win, they channeled their hurt, anger, grief, turned it into fuel for good, into a light for others. That's turning pain into power. It's not about pretending the pain isn't there. It's about saying, this happened to me, but it will not define me. It's about finding meaning, even in the mess. Maybe your pain gives you empathy, compassion, maybe it shows you your resilience, your fight. These are strengths born from struggle. This doesn't happen overnight, it's a process, slow, sometimes messy. There will be good days and bad days. But every time you use your experience to help yourself or someone else, you're taking back your power. You're rewriting your story. From victim to survivor. From survivor to thriver. Your story isn't over. Your pain can be part of a powerful new chapter. If you let it. If you work with it. You have more strength than you know. And your story can help others. That's power. That's hope. That's you. Listen to me. Your worth? It's not tied to anything outside of you. Not your grades, your job, your followers, your looks, or your money. All that stuff comes and goes, but you? Your value is constant, unshakable, just because you exist. The world tries to tell you otherwise, always measuring, comparing, judging, telling you to be more, do more, have more to be worthy, but that's a lie. You were born worthy. Nothing you do or don't do can change that. You don't have to earn your right to be here. You belong, just as you are, right now. Think about a baby, worthy just by existing. You were that baby once. That preciousness is still there, even if it's buried under hurt or doubt. Your core of gold. When those voices tell you you're not good enough, tell them they're wrong. Your worth isn't based on performance, it's not conditional, it's about your being, your humanity. You are a unique combination of atoms and stardust. There's no one else exactly like you. That makes you infinitely valuable. Believe it, even if it's hard. Try to see yourself with kinder eyes. You matter, just as you are. Not for what you do, but for who you are. The world is better with you in it. Don't forget that, not ever. You're enough, always. Please, we're back to this one more day. I'm not asking for a miracle. I'm not asking you to suddenly feel okay. I'm just asking you to wait, to breathe, to hold on, through the next few hours until the sun comes up again. This feeling, it feels permanent, but it's not. It can change. Please, stay for the chance that tomorrow might be different. Even a little less heavy, a little more light, for the possibility of a new perspective, for the people who love you, even if you can't feel it now, and for yourself, for the future you that you can't yet see, the you who might look back and be so glad you held on. That future you is counting on you. You are seen, even when you feel invisible. You are valued, even when you feel worthless. You are not alone, even when loneliness is all you feel. These aren't just words, they're truth. A truth that can get drowned out by pain, but it's still there. Let this be a lifeline, a whisper of hope, something to cling to when the waves are high. One more day, that's the anchor. Hold on to it. Your life matters. The world would be different without you. Don't let the darkness trick you. Fight for one more day. Please choose to see it. Tomorrow. It's a word full of quiet promise even when today is hard, even when today feels like the end. Tomorrow is still out there, unfolding. It holds possibilities you can't imagine from here. New people, new experiences, new feelings, moments of joy you didn't expect. Solutions to problems that seem impossible now. Healing you thought could never happen. One more day could change everything. That's not just hope, it's reality. Life is fluid, not fixed. The pain you feel is part of that flow. It can and will shift, if you give it time. If you give tomorrow a chance, it takes strength to keep going when you want to stop. I see that strength in you, even if you don't. The fact that you're here, that's strength. That flicker of hope or curiosity, that's strength. Hold on to it, let it guide you through the night. Tomorrow needs you. There are things only you can do. Love only you can give. Stay for the sunrise, stay for the possibility. One more day could change everything.